about 7.9 billion people on this planet, which is an outrageous number if you think about it. With that kind of sample size, there's room for all kinds of possibilities. Tall people, short people, thin, big bones, you name it. And regardless of which category someone might fall under, true love is always within reach if you're willing to look for it. With that being said, meet the most unusual wives in the world with husbands who are 100% behind their choices in life. From the tallest to the smallest, be prepared to have your mind blown. Before we get started, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe and click the notification bell for more such amazing content. Let's get to it. Number 11. Jocelyn Wildenstein. There are people who are completely comfortable in their own skin and there are people who aren't. In our world where social media dictates what is considered attractive, most people aren't happy with what they're born with. It's a sad reality and one which has completely distorted the life of our first unusual wife on the list. Jocelyn Wildenstein is a wealthy New York socialite who has changed her appearance to resemble that of a cat. Yes, that's correct. Jocelyn is essentially a human feline. She's reportedly spent over $4 million in various procedures from facelifts to cheek implants, all in an attempt to look like a cat which her ex-husband loved so dearly. Because of her altered look, she's been nicknamed the Bride of Wildenstein, Catwoman and the Lion Queen. Her obsession with altering her face and her extravagant lifestyle eventually led her to file for bankruptcy in 2018. I hope it was worth getting all those procedures and she found some happiness through it. Number 10. Most tattooed senior wife. Settling down in life with a partner who loves you is great, but settling down in life with a partner who's equally passionate of something that you love is even better. Though it's certainly rare in life if you find someone like that, be sure you never lose them. Charlotte Guttenberg and Chuck Helmke are just that kind of couple. They love each other very much, but they also both love getting tattoos. In fact, they love it so much that 97.5% of their bodies are covered with all kinds of tattoos, and they have grossed around 2,000 hours just sitting in a tattoo parlor getting inked. Their love for this art has earned them the title of world's most tattooed senior citizens, with Chuck topping the category for men, while Charlotte comes first in the female category. Their lives have been centered around tattoos, so it's only fitting that they met each other in a parlor as well. I guess this was meant to be, and a great example of a couple who are very much in love with each other and their mutual passion. Number 9. Elisani de Cruz Silva. Love can thrive anywhere, even when there are physical constraints added to the mix. If you can look past that, life will be a whole lot easier and happier for you and your partner. This certainly seems to be the case for this couple. Elisani de Cruz Silva and her boyfriend Francinaldo de Silva Carvalho have been in love for a while. The only thing that separates them is the 1 foot 4 inch height difference between the two. Elisani is 6 foot 8 inches, while Francinaldo is 5 foot 4. That's quite the gap, but the couple have learned to look past it and stuck together for their love for each other. Elisani grew to this height due to a tumor in her pituitary gland, and now that it's surgically removed, her growth spurt has stopped, and she's even shrunk an inch down. She had dreams of being a model, making use of her tall stature. Unfortunately, she's been turned down by multiple agencies for the reasons she hoped would land her the gig in the first place. Though her modeling dreams might not be looking so bright, she is happily married to a longtime boyfriend and they even have a child together. That's all that matters, right? Number 8. Jotty Amger. Physical limitations don't always have to be limitations. There are people who've been given the short end of the straw in life and still manage to do well for themselves even when compared to an average person. So not all is lost if you have a rare condition which you think is your weakness. Turn it into a strength and you get someone like Jotty Amger. Some of you might have already recognized her from the popular series American Horror Story. She played the character of Ma Petite in the 4th season of the show. Many viewers would have assumed that the character was probably a creation of TV tricks or CGI, but Jotty is the real deal. She's actually that short, standing at just over 2.5 feet tall. She was born with achondroplasia, which is a form of dwarfism, causing her short stature. She dreams of pursuing acting further and hopes to win an Oscar in the future. We hope Jotty follows her passion and achieves everything that she is set out to do. Number 7. Asha Mandela. Life is easier and fulfilling when you have a partner who supports you wholeheartedly in your passions. Asha Mandela has hit the jackpot in that regard. This 50-year-old woman is unlike any other. She has 55-foot long hair that's carefully groomed and taken care of. The whole length is more than that of your standard boss, and she'll continue to grow it. The story wouldn't be complete without mentioning her husband, Emmanuel Chege, who coincidentally is a hairstylist. He had seen pictures of Asha and her incredible dreadlocks and contacted her online afterwards. They met and it was love at first sight. Soon after their first meeting, they got married 8 months later. Emmanuel has been completely taking care of his wife's hair daily and carefully grooms it to make sure it always looks its best. It takes him around 2 days to wash and dry the hair, and Emmanuel is full in. Because of the length, Asha has to pack her 42-pound hair in a handbag whenever she heads out to prevent it from dragging on the ground. That is some dedication from both Asha and Emmanuel's side. Number 6. Natalie Whittaker. Meet the lucky woman with a husband who completely supports her choices. Natalie Whittaker is a 32-year-old woman from Norfolk, UK. She weighs over 350 pounds, but she's happy in her own skin and embraces being a big woman. Her confidence and self-love helped her garner a huge amount of following on social media, where she posts pictures of herself posing in different costumes and regular life stuff. She shares her pictures on SSBBW website, which is all about supersized big beautiful woman. And as mentioned earlier, Natalie is a lucky woman because not only her husband Liam is her biggest fan, he's also her personal photographer who helps with taking pictures and uploading them online. Sounds like a match made in heaven. Number 5. Bodybuilding mother. What's your definition of a supermum? Probably someone who takes care of the children, keeps the household running, and even is available to drop her children off at school. Well, all this is certainly impressive. There's a whole new breed of supermum out there. Meet 40-year-old Lorna Bigham, who's not just a mum to 4 children, but a competitive bodybuilder and a full-time firefighter. That's a tall order, but she gets through them like the supermum she is. She started bodybuilding in 2012 and entered the Scottish Championship a year later. She's so diligent with her routine that even when she was pregnant with her youngest child, she maintained her strict training regimen. 10 months after her pregnancy, she qualified for the British finals. Is there anything this woman can't do? What a beast. Number 4. Weightlifting mum. Here's another supermum who just won't quit. Becky Barrett is a 32-year-old woman with a 6-year-old daughter named Kayla. But she's unlike most mums because she loves training. She's on the path of being the strongest woman in the world and can lift weights of up to 300 pounds, which is twice her own body weight. She might be just 5 feet tall, but her iron will and strength more than makes up for it. She can even pull or push cars, which weigh a ton, with ease. She maintains her 6-day-a-week training regimen as well as being a mum to Kayla, and even works full-time as a nursery worker. There's nothing stopping this mum. Number 3. World's shortest couple. Meet the world's shortest married couple. Paulo Gabriel da Silva and Katyusha Hoshino Barros entered into the Guinness Book of World Records in November 2016, and they couldn't be happier. Both of them suffer from dwarfism, but different kinds. Paulo has a form called dystrophic dysplasia dwarfism, while Katyusha has something called achondroplasia dwarfism. The two met online years ago, but Paulo didn't impress Katyusha the first time they interacted. Paulo was blocked, but luckily was given a second chance. After that, things were smooth sailing and the couple got married 4 years later. A happily ever after ending indeed. Number 2. Allegra Cole. With advancements in the cosmetic field, people can achieve the look they desire if they have the money for it. Allegra Cole is a 50-year-old woman who had the desire to have the largest breasts in the world, and she made that happen. Allegra was just an average woman who taught piano for a profession, but she knew that her calling was something else. She decided to take the plunge and go under the knife to make her breasts large not once, not twice, but thrice. These procedures set her back $75,000, and now she has a bust which is 54 inches around and weighs 20 pounds. With that kind of weight around the chest, Allegra probably has to see a chiropractor as well to fix back pain, which is usually a common problem in such cases. Now, if you're thinking that spending so much money on such a procedure is a waste, you'd be surprised to know she's making a killing. Her investment paid off and modeling agencies wanted her to work on their products. Now she works as a model, earning $100,000 each year. She's become a big online celebrity with a massive following on Instagram. Allegra Cole has done it. Number 1. Monica Riley. Sometimes it's not entirely clear if someone's support is enabling them or truly fulfilling them in a healthy way. Monica Riley and her boyfriend Sid are deeply in love with each other, but they have one common goal: help Monica reach £1,000. Yes, this is their real objective and they seem to be on their way to achieving it. She still has another £300 to go, and her boyfriend has taken it all as his life's mission to take care of her and cook food for her daily. She's fed 8,000 calories per day, and she hopes to reach her goal weight soon. She believes that once she becomes immobile, she'll be treated like a queen and fully taken care of. Sid certainly seems happy with that reality. Hey, if they're happy, then no harm, no foul, right? That's all of them. Which was your favourite? Do let us know in the comments, and before you go, be sure to smash the like button, share and subscribe for more amazing content.